Hi friends, it's Deanna Williston with Our Blooming Catholic Life, and I don't know about you, but I think the natives are getting restless. The dog was just downstairs. I could hear this crazy noise and I ran down. He's literally playing with cardboard. My son gets sports beverages and they come, plastic shrink wrapped, and there's a piece of cardboard in the bottom. Well, he had begged me for this piece of cardboard, so I told him if he wanted it, just take it, and he ran off to the living room with it, and he's happily playing with a piece of cardboard. So I'm glad he's occupied. I thought he was into dinner, and I stopped filming and ran down. The dog's literally playing with a piece of cardboard. Good for him. And my husband's in the office at a virtual happy hour. My son went off on another errand. It is essential. Don't worry, I know what it is. And so here I am alone again. I haven't talked to anyone today, but I did have a fun idea. Everybody's doing these scavenger hunts. A lot of them are doing bear hunts where you put teddy bears in different windows of your house and they move them around every day. And it's something fun for people to look for when they go by on walks. So I thought that was a super fun one. And I know a lot of you have been doing 33 Days to Greater Glory, the consecration to God the Father through Jesus Christ the Son, or you've been reading the book Personal Prayer. And I'm trying to get to that book. There's so much more to do. There should be less to do, right? There's not. For me, I have more work with everybody home. So I haven't even gotten to start the book yet. I'm adding all this extra prayer and haven't gotten to the book Personal Prayer. But I was very excited and had to share with you. For some of the Franciscan things, remember we did the book on the San Damiano cross and I was disappointed. I'm going to link, I found a video that was exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to link that right now. I'm going to point here so I remember. Link. So hopefully that shows up. It's going to be in one of those two corners. It shows up the link for you. So it's on the San Damiano cross. We always have this here behind us. I have a bunch of different ones around the house. If you don't have one, hey, look for a slightly damaged one. Sorry, I got this only slightly damaged one I could find. It made it a little bit more affordable for me, but I also went out to the internet and I managed to grab one. It's a little bit easier to see because it's not as reflective. So I managed to get a nice copy of one. I may put this in a plastic sleeve like you might have in a notebook or under a frame just so I can use it for something, but I also have a plan. So I'm doing a scavenger hunt with the San Damiano cross. And you're like, how does this relate to 33 Days to Greater Glory? It totally does. Because in the video, if you watch that video I linked, he said the San Damiano cross was actually based off the Gospel of John, which is the gospel that Father Michael Gately used for his book, 33 Days to Greater Glory. So my idea is literally, I'm going to read the Gospel of John in a new way, looking to identify elements of his gospel in the San Damiano cross. So I'm pretty excited. It puts together a couple of my videos, one on meditating on the San Damiano cross and all the 33 Days to Greater Glory ones. So I want to show you what I'm going to do. I have out, this is one of my spiritual journals. So much artwork in here. And poems. Let's see. What I'm trying to show you is, okay. So say, touchlight. Say we have the cross. I'm not going to draw on that actual picture because it used a lot of color ink and I don't want to waste it. So I'm just kind of sketching it out here. And you can do this if you don't want to draw on the copy. That's fine. Oops, brought that in a little bit too far. So what I have here, all I have here is a sketch of the shape. But you may not know my other life is a science teacher. And so you can sketch out the San Damiano cross, basically, right? You're going to put Jesus here, have the essential elements. Let's see. His arms are out, straight out, right? Then we know there's a black box underneath them. And so you might want to shadow that in a little bit, right? It doesn't have to be a perfect figure here, folks. Does not have to be perfect. And then show his legs and his feet. Right? It can be a simple picture. You can get as scientific with it as you want. This would be a really great activity for your high school student for art and combining art and religion. So you have your sketch out here, right? As you come across something, so like the black line is the tomb, we're going to label it in a scientific way. So you can do it this way and just write the number if you want, like write a system, the first thing I found, second thing I found, and then have a key somewhere else that has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And then you write your note next to it. You could also, instead of just writing the number 1, you could write the Bible verse, like say, I don't know what this is. You have John blank. So you would actually write the Bible verse where that thing is found. That is what I would prefer. I like the number, so you can write a more extensive note or meditation over here, but I want the Bible verse listed on my thing. And sometimes it's going to be not a straight line, right? It may be angled and over. You may have to use different colors because the black might not show up if you're drawing both in the black and the thing. You could use black to draw and blue to label. Any colors that you want. Another way to do it, if you want to be able to use this picture, you're like, I can't do art. Do you have these little post-it flags? And these are sold at the grocery store, so you may still be able to grab them. They're these little tiny ones. So again, you could still do your numbering system and just put the tab like wherever, and you could even draw arrows on the tab, so you could stick these all over, and this would actually let you get a little bit more into the picture, right? So you can choose how to do it, but it's a fun idea. Do a scavenger hunt of the Gospel of John. Where can you find what in the picture that it relates to? A lot of it's going to be found mainly in the Passion story, but there are some other elements that you're going to be able to find right off the bat. Again, I would watch that video that I'm linking because it's going to give you the key to what some of the symbols mean in an icon from the 13th century or 12th century that this was done in. And so once you have that little knowledge, you should be able to find different aspects from the Gospel of John in the San Damiano cross. And again, label it with the verses. Label it with a number and the verse. And then I'm going to have you go and you can read the scripture verse and meditate it while looking at that aspect of the cross. I think this is going to be a beautiful Lenten tradition that you're going to go back to time and time again. This could be a way of looking at icons in a totally new light to help you go deeper into them. God bless you, friends, and don't go completely crazy. If you've got any other great devotional ideas that draw on our other sentences or new techniques, feel free to put them down in the comments below. God bless, friends. Bye.